Chavo Guerrero Jr.
Allow me to beg your indulgence for one moment. This is the former intellectual savior of the masses, Damian Sandow.
I am WWE superstar Cedric Alexander, and I would like to tell you all that you are watching the hottest E-Fed in the world today.
HKW.
HKW Wrestling.
HKW Wrestling. Wait, did I say the world? I meant the universe, the galaxy, the multiverse, the fabric of time itself. Check it out.
Viva la raza.
And as always, you're welcome.
Making his way to the ring from New York, weighing in at 220 pounds,
Ladies and gentlemen, I am Richard G. Mayer, and I am the one and only Daniel Cash. We are live from San Diego, California, here tonight to HKW Wednesday Night Prestige. That's right, and we are just 11 days away from HKW's biggest show of the year, Digital Revolution 4.
That's right, Richard, and these two guys right here, Human Death Machine and Tyler Savage, they have a big opportunity coming up at Digital Revolution, going to be challenging JD Rush and John Riggins for the HKW Tag Team Championship.
That's right, we saw them earn, if you can call it that opportunity this past Friday in HKW Friday Night Rampage, but Tyler Savage is going to have a bigger challenge on his hands here tonight, because he will be facing off against the man who will be challenging Corey Tombstone, coming up in Digital Revolution for the HKW Championship, Evan Jones.
Generation from Grand Rapids, Michigan, weighing in at 251 pounds, Evan Jones.
Evan Jones has a huge opportunity in front of him at Digital Revolution 4, Richard, and if I know one thing about Evan Jones, he's gonna blow it.
What do you mean Evan Jones is gonna blow it?
Let's face it, Richard, Evan Jones has been nothing but a disappointment ever since he gave up the HKW Championship and he allowed Corey Tombstone to get his grubby little hands on our gold.
Evan Jones was attacked brutally on the part of Blake Buchanan by Corey Tombstone, put through a table, taken out of commission for a month. I mean, I'm just happy to have him back here in the HKW. God, I hope with every bit of my being that he's going to be able to overcome the unkillable man Corey Tombstone coming up April 12th at HKW's Digital Revolution 4, taking Tyler Savage over the top with a belly-to-belly suplex.
Evan Jones knows all about the suplexes, German suplexes, snap suplexes. But that is not the way that Tyler Savage is choosing to fight him here tonight. Tyler Savage is a savage. He's all about wicked hard strikes.
Evan Jones ducking underneath a clothesline, delivering a pretty hard strike of his own. Irish whip now sends Savage into the ropes. Another belly-to-belly suplex puts Tyler Savage down onto his back.
Evan needs to be concentrating, Richard. He needs to be concentrating on Digital Revolution and on Corey Tombstone. And instead, he's making a huge mistake here tonight, getting in the ring with Tyler Savage. Savage is gonna beat up his body, and then what is he gonna do when he gets to Digital Revolution and has to face off against Corey Tombstone? He's gonna be too weak, Richard. He's not going to be able to keep it going.
No, Evan Jones has been waiting for months to get his hands on Corey Tombstone, to get a shot at the HKW Championship, and Morgan Fishburne said it himself. Evan Jones was the victor in the Royal Gauntlet. He's earned this match. He's earned this opportunity to face off against Corey Tombstone coming up at Digital Revolution 4.
Earn schmern, Richard. It doesn't matter what Evan Jones thinks that he's earned here. It's not going to help him against Corey Tombstone. Corey Tombstone is the unkillable man, and every time that Evan Jones has squared off against Tombstone, Tombstone has annihilated Jones.
That's not quite the way that I remember it.
Well, you have a pretty faulty memory, Richard. I mean, how long have you been doing this job?
Several years.
Right, and in that time, I'm sure you've had several chair shots, probably one too many. I'm the only one reliable out here. I'm the only one people should be listening to. Anything you say, Richard, is fake news.
Evan Jones, another belly-to-belly suplex now, taking Tyler Savage overhead. Just suplex after suplex by Jones. Savage kick to the midsection, picks Jones up in a pile driver, dropping Jones down on his head pretty hard.
See, Richard, that's the kind of thing that's stopping you from remembering just how inept Evan Jones is when it comes to fighting against Corey Tombstone.
Tyler Savage, clothesline taking down Jones, catches the leg, and now a dragon whip to Evan Jones. Tyler Savage slowing down the #1 contender to the HKW Championship here tonight. Evan Jones, double leg takedown.
And Savage kicking right back up to his feet, flat face leg, and now Tyler Savage showing Evan Jones how to do a real suplex. Maybe if Evan Jones was better at the suplexes, Richard, he would have already won this matchup. But now he's going to lose. He's going to lose to Tyler Savage, all because he learned how to do a suplex from you. You're terrible, Richard.
Where do you even come up with this stuff?
Richard, I just tell the world exactly what is on my mind. If you had a very stable genius mind like myself, then maybe you would have the words to say to the masses like I do.
Near fall there on Evan Jones by Tyler Savage. Jones answering with a kick to the midsection, switches behind, and German suplex this time. Dropping down one half of the #1 contenders to the HKW Tag Team Championships. Jones,
this isn't good.
Begging Savage to get back to his feet, goes underneath. Oh, we've seen this before.
Sure have. Elite Effect by Evan Jones. I told you, Richard. I said it. This is it. 2, 3. Evan Jones wins. You need to be more of a fan of HKW, Richard. Too much of a TWE sympathizer, but me, I was behind Evan Jones from the beginning.
You said several never mind. Congratulations to Evan Jones here tonight, picking up the win over TWE's Tyler Savage and sending a message to the HKW champion Corey Tombstone. He's coming for Tombstone at Digital Revolution.
Of course he is, Richard, but you have to know that Corey Tombstone is ready. He's waiting. He knows exactly what he has in store for him. In just 11 days at Digital Revolution, he knows what Evan Jones brings to the party. And he's ready for it, Richard.
Oh boy. I think business is about to pick up.
Yeah, you're not kidding, Richard, because that's the music of Corey Tombstone.
Oh, there he is. He is the HKW champion. And the man who will meet Jones coming up in 11 days at Digital Revolution for Corey Tombstone.
You sound so happy to see Corey Tombstone tonight, Richard.
I'm really not.
Yeah, I believe that when I see it.
You're saying it right now. What are you talking about?
Richard, I don't have time for you. The word champion is going to speak. Maybe you should try it, opening up your ears and listening a little bit.
You know, Evan, I know you've been holding out. I know you've been keeping secrets from the HKW universe. And I know one of them. I know one of your little dirty secrets.
What kind of secrets?
Because I know you don't have anything on me, but I like to poke the bear. So, Evan, I've got a little bit of something to share to the HKW universe.
What's he talking about?
It's something you don't want them to know. And they're all going to find out right here, right now. You want to know what it is, Evan?
Yes, tell us.
HKW Universe, Miss Scarlett Jones and Mr. Evan Jones are together.
Wait, what?
They've been hiding it from all of you for so long.
Did you know about this, Richard?
I'm sick and tired of all these secrets in HKW. It's about time you have somebody come out here and expose you for what a lying, cheating, conniving piece of shit you are. You sit out here and you say how much you love the HKW universe, but if you loved them, you'd tell them the truth. You wouldn't let any secrets be hidden. Guess what? I guess the cat's out of the bag now, huh?
Why does it even matter?
Oh,
Because Richard the
what's that?
Fraternizing.
Huh. Maybe you should look up there, Evan. Look up on the Titantron. Watch what happens to Scarlet.
What?
What's he
What does he
talking
mean?
about?
Wait. Oh, that's Lenore Lynn! Oh my god!
Oh my god! Richard!
Oh my god! Lenore Lynn! Just threw Scarlett Jones off the top of that semi-truck!
She's
Oh
even
my
broken in half.
God.
Oh my god! We need help for Scarlett Jones right now.
And Evan Jones taking it to Corey Tombstone! I can't say I blame him!
Neither can I. That was completely uncalled for.
Go
Richard.
together. And there goes Evan. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we are back and we are getting set for United States Championship action.
And not just any kind of championship match, Richard. A very special championship match. A ladder match, Richard. And you know what? You know what's special about ladder matches, Richard?
What's that?
At Digital Revolution, we're going to be having a huge 6-man ultimate opportunity ladder match. We already know that Devastation and Aaron Bronson and Mr. Awesome are going to be taking a part in that matchup. But you know who else is going to be in there, Richard?
Who's that?
Christian Wright, Richard, and this matchup here tonight is going to be a huge opportunity for Christian Wright to get warmed up for that ultimate opportunity ladder match coming up at Digital Revolution 4.
Well, don't forget, one of the guys that's going to be a part of that ultimate opportunity match, either going to be Aaron O'Connor or Justin Armstrong.
That's right, Richard. One way or another, it's either gonna be a legend or the son of a legend who's a bigger legend than his father.
Now, I bet his dad would have to say something about that, especially after this past week, last Wednesday, Ricky Armstrong coming out here being saved by his former tag team partner, EFED Elite's Aaron O'Connor.
That's right, Richard. Formerly the two-man power trip, now two grown men having to team up and double team a young rookie like Justin Armstrong O'Connor.
King.
And Ricky Armstrong should be ashamed of themselves, Richard.
No, it's Justin Armstrong that should be ashamed of himself, attacking guys like Rock Leone. I mean, he put Aaron O'Connor on the shelf for over a month here with that last attack just so he could proceed in the King of the Wasteland tournament.
Exactly, Richard. Justin Armstrong has the kind of mind that knows how to succeed here in the professional wrestling industry, just like this kid Christian Wright.
Christian Wright, who abandoned the HKW.
Christian Wright, who moved himself forward towards opportunities like here tonight and HKW United States Championship.
Well, another guy who's going to get a shot at the HKW United States title coming up at Digital Revolution 4.
Yes, I'm so glad you brought it up, Richard. Of course, King Dominator getting ready to end the undefeated streak of Ian King.
What if Christian Wright defeats Ian King here tonight?
Richard, let's be serious. Christian Wright has done everything he can to move himself forward in this industry, but he's still no match for a member of Scars Enterprises. Okay, Richard? And it's going to be King Dominator coming up at Digital Revolution, holding up the United States and Social Media Championship belts, a double champion, the only double champion here in the HKW, Richard.
Well,
Steady
I really can't say anything to that.
Of course you can't, Richard, because I am a very stable genius.
That might be a bit of an exaggeration. Christian Wright now, Irish whip, sending Ian King across the ring. Ian King answering back, boot to the face of Christian Wright, scoop slam, dropping the Miracle Man hard on top of that ladder. And now King setting the ladder up and going to be looking to climb it and bring down the HKW United States Championship.
He was too slow, Richard. He went too slow. He was too worried about the Miracle Man, Christian Wright, getting back to his feet. And in the end, the irony is that's exactly what he did. And now he has to contend with Christian Wright, who just threw Ian King off the top of that ladder. Christian Wright could very easily win the HKW United States Championship right here tonight. He's trying to ruin everything for King Dominator.
Oh! And this King Dominator has nothing to do with this matchup.
Of course he does, Richard, because King Dominator deserves to be the man to end Ian King's undefeated streak here in the HKW, not Christian Wright.
Yeah, well, that is very true. Ian King is undefeated here in the HKW, currently standing at 19-0.
That's right, Richard. After tonight, Ian King looking to be 20-0.
And now Ian King, steel chair in hand, just put that chair about through the head of Christian Wright, grabbing a hold of the ladder. Oh!
Ian King showing a very vicious side of himself here tonight, Richard.
Yeah, I'll say. Did you see that chair shot?
How could I not, Richard? It was one of the most brutal chair shots I think I've ever seen in my life.
And now King heading to the outside, grabbing a hold of another steel chair.
This is supposed to be a ladder match, Richard.
Yeah, King has really no reason to be bringing these steel chairs in.
But it's still 100% legal, Richard. Still 100% legal for Ian King to do all of this.
Yeah, but it's completely unnecessary. Ian King just going ham with that steel chair.
Wow.
Destroying Christian Wright here tonight. And now Christian blocking the shot from King, diving into King and taking him down. Clothesline to the back. of the HKW United States Champion.
This is an incredible contest. Richard Ian King showing a truly barbaric and brutal side of himself, now dropping Christian head first on top of one of those steel chairs, picking it back up. Oh! And Christian taking another heavy blow to the head. Ian King turning his attack now to the knee of Christian Wright. Christian's just been obliterated.
That was absolutely brutal. Now Ian King, there's no way Christian is even going to be able to get back up into this thing.
Somehow you're wrong, Richard, yet again. I can't say that I'm surprised.
Christian Wright making his way up to the top of the ladder once again to compete with Ian King. Big right hands into the face of King. King answering the forearm shot of his own, and now Christian Wright sent hurtling down hard off the top of that ladder.
And that is it, Richard. Ian King, the HKW United States Champion, is now 20-0.
Ian King, still the United States Champion. You're absolutely right.
I think Christian's hurt. Yeah, Christian is definitely hurt, Richard.
Yeah, you're definitely right. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna separate. Take a look at this Hall of Fame packages. We got Christian some help.
Or lifting chaos high up onto that top turnbuckle. Looking for the superplex is Whip Dog Johnson. Oh my God!
Legends never die when the world is calling you. Can you hear them screaming out your name? Legends never die, they become a part of you.
Congratulations to the real deal, Ricky Armstrong.
Relentless, you survive. They never lose hope when everything's cold and the fighting's near.
Nonetheless, congratulations to Ken Skull, the new World Heavyweight Champion.
It's Whip Dog Johnson! Oh my God!
Congratulations, Dad.
Did he just say dad?
What can I say about Whip Dog Johnson?
Whip Dog Johnson.
Whip Dog Johnson.
Whip Dog is an absolute legend in this business.
You, Whip Dog, are truly elite.
The man constantly goes around asking everybody who he is and what his name is. I mean, we broke the ring together.
One of the things that made the EFED elite.
Enjoy the Hall of Fame, my brother.
Legends never die when the world is calling you. Can you hear them screaming out your name? Legends never die, they become a part of you. Every time you bleed for reaching greatness.
Ricky Armstrong's his career come to an unceremonious end here tonight.
Real deal, Ricky Armstrong.
Ricky Armstrong.
Ricky Armstrong.
20 years, that's a hell of a career. I have the honor of retiring Ricky Armstrong.
There are very few guys who can come in and make the impact that Ricky did from day one in the HKW.
You are by far one of the toughest sons of bitches I've ever faced.
Legends never die when the world is calling you.
Skull.
Ken Skull.
Ken Skull. We would talk for hours. Everything from wrestling to motorcycles.
I've gotten to know him. I've gotten to see his leadership. I got to see the joy that he out of performing in front of the audience.
A presence when he stepped inside the ring that was like no other. He commanded respect.
Alright folks, well we are back, and this past week we saw an open challenge issued by Despair. Question is, who's going to answer it? It is J-Max, yes! Richard Scars Enterprises in the house. Wonderful.
I know, it's so great. J-Max, the most dominant Chaos champion we've ever had here in the HKW. He's run through opponent after opponent, and coming up at Digital Revolution, Richard J-Max is getting ready to run through Michael James.
Well, that's entirely possible.
Of course it's possible, Richard. You know how amazing J-Max is in the ring.
Do you know how violent Michael James is in the ring?
I've never been in the ring with him myself, but everything I know about Michael James is a big teddy bear.
I don't think... Are we talking about the same Michael James?
I'm sure we are, Richard. And if we are, or whether we're not, it really doesn't matter. J-Max would beat him anyways.
Well, here tonight, J-Max has to go one-on-one with the HKW Internet Champion, answering the open challenge from Despair. Of course, Despair getting ready to defend that HKW Internet Championship coming up, HKW Digital Revolution 4, April 12th, in a Broiler Room Brawl against the Dragon Queen.
So excited to see that matchup. Richard Dragon Queen has been looking to get her claws into Despair for weeks.
Yeah, but we saw what happened last week. Despair not afraid to pull little shenanigans with the lights, dropping them out, appearing behind Dragon Queen, delivering a choke slam.
And Dragon Queen not afraid to go hunting.
What's Despair doing?
Whoa!
Wow! Huge suicide dive, flipping into the face of the HKW Chaos Champion. There was Despair. Brilliant move on the part of Despair.
No, Richard, that's where you're wrong. It was brilliant on the part of J-Max. Not just any man would be able to take an insane hit like that and still be able to get back to his feet. And look at that, J-Max already scooping up Despair, looking for the pinfall. Almost won the match, Richard. If this referee knew how to count a little bit better, a little bit faster, maybe this would be over. Of course, he's a little slow. I think he's related to Despair, quite honestly.
That's extremely rude.
No, it's not, Richard. It's entirely possible. I mean, what would have been rude is if I would have pointed out that that's your cousin in there.
That's not like enough, okay? Like, there's no need to be insulting me.
You're right, Richard. There's no need to be insulting you. There's plenty of other people that I can insult. Number one being this painted-faced freak out here named Despair.
He's wearing a mask. It's not face, it's a mask.
Whatever, Richard, whatever.
Despair now slipping around the back behind J-Max, German suplex to J-Max, holding on for dear life. A second one, floating J-Max over, and a hat trick.
J-Max, are you okay?
I don't think he's going to answer you. He's in the middle of a contest here with Despair.
He doesn't have to answer me, Richard. J-Max just needs to know that the Donald, the Cash, the most important man on commentary today, yes, me, is in his corner. I support J-Max. I support King Dominator, and I support the best damn World Heavyweight Champion that we have ever seen in this industry, Michael Skies Minor. Look at that. Look how this referee just screwed J-Max.
Look, Despair is a very talented athlete. There's a reason why he's the HKW Internet Champion. He's held on to that title for almost 5 months now. And dropping down, J-Max, flat-faced, is Despair. Irish Whip, sending Despair into the corner and a big right hand into the face of J-Max.
Closed fist. That was a closed fist, Richard. The referee, he should be throwing this whole matchup out. Ladies and gentlemen, your winner by disqualification is J-Max.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
Shut up, Richard.
Kick to the midsection by Despair. Hooks the arms of J-Max. J-Max up onto the shoulder. Despair! Twisting down the HKW Chaos Champion. And that's going to do it. 1, 2, 3. Despair picking up the victory here tonight and sending a message to Dragon Queen wherever she is.
No, Richard. The only message that Despair is sending the Dragon Queen tonight is she better hope that he doesn't get lucky like he did tonight, because that's all this was tonight, Richard. 100% pure and adulterated luck. Despair should go to Las Vegas tonight. He should go out and buy a lottery ticket right now, because it was nothing but luck defeating J-Max here tonight.
I disagree wholeheartedly. It was an incredible effort by Despair, and we got more HKW Wednesday Night Prestige still to come.
That's right, Richard. That's right. The Guardians going to be taking on the team of Mr. Awesome and Cameron Logan Lyon-Hunter, and that is next.
I've seen some souls be friendly. I've seen some feet get loose. I've had some people in my life who know just what it do. I try to look for goodness even when I see bad. I've seen some souls be friendly. I've seen some feet get loose. I've had some people in my life who know just what it do. I try to look for goodness even when I see bad.
Alright, folks, we are back. And there you see Evan Jones. Of course, Evan still pretty distraught after that attack earlier tonight on Scarlett Jones. Scarlett has been taken to a hospital, and Evan is none too happy.
Can you blame him, Richard? Can you blame him? TWE Corey Tombstone got one over on Evan Jones yet again.
Yeah, well, on his way out to the ring, he is the prodigal son of the HKW, Cameron Logan Lyon-Hunter.
Yeah, Cameron's gotta be hoping that he can pull one out of his hat coming up at Digital Revolution as well, Richard. Because Cameron has done himself no favors challenging the Alpha Angel Brian Mead to an I Quit match at Digital Revolution.
No, that's true. And quite the high stakes on that matchup as well. If Cameron is victorious, then we will see the end of the E-Fed Elite. However, if Cameron says I quit, he will be forced to leave the professional wrestling industry for the next 365 days.
That's detrimental, Richard. There's no coming back from that. There's no coming back from letting yourself get old and lazy and slow and fat, sitting at home, not honing your craft inside the ring. if Cameron is forced to take a year away, then you might as well call his career over.
There may be some truth to that. And here on his way down to the ring now, his tag team partner for the night, the man who defeated the Alpha Angel.
Yeah, with some help from Cameron.
Maybe, but still he got the job done this past Wednesday. Mr. Awesome.
You know, Mr. Awesome being able to pull away with a victory over the Alpha Angel, that is certainly admirable. But what is Mr. Awesome supposed to do tonight? What is Cameron supposed to do tonight? Because this is one of the most decorated tag teams in HKW history, Richard. The Guardians.
Are you a Guardians fan?
I am, Richard. I like the Guardians, and I'll tell you why. It's because consistently over the time they've been together, they've been the exact opposite of you, Richard. They're winners, and you're a loser.
Okay, I'm not going to disagree that the Guardians are one of the most decorated tag teams in HKW history. There is no denying that. Over and over again, the Alpha Angel, Brian Mead, Aaron Bronson coming together to win championship gold.
Well, Richard, then there's also no denying that coming up at Digital Revolution, Cameron Logan Lyon-Hunter is bitten off more than he can chew. He has no chance against the Alpha Angel. Look at history.
Okay, that is true as well. Over the course of a professional wrestling history, not just here in the HKW, but across the board, one man that Cameron Logan Lyon-Hunter has never been able to defeat is that man right there, the Alpha Angel.
That's right, Richard, and that's what I'm saying. It doesn't matter how much Cameron has improved. It doesn't matter how much heart Cameron has. It doesn't matter how loudly the HKW Nation might want to cheer for Cameron Logan Lyon-Hunter. That's all admirable, but at the end of the day, it doesn't matter, because Cameron Logan Lyon-Hunter has a consistent track record of losing to the Alpha Angel, Brian Mead. Cameron Logan Lyon-Hunter has a consistent record of being a quitter.
Now, how is Cameron Logan Lyon-Hunter a quitter?
Cameron has already walked away from the HKW once. That's what this is all really about, Richard. Cameron Logan Lyon-Hunter walked away from his supposed friends and allies in the locker rooms here for what? For fame, for glory, all the things that he claims to have a problem with the Alpha Angel for having. The truth is, Richard, that Cameron Logan Lyon-Hunter is nothing but a hypocrite.
Aaron Bronson grabbing a hold of Mr. Awesome, now sending Awesome into the ropes. And by the way, I 100% disagree with you.
Of course you do, Richard, but why don't you go ahead, why don't you call some more of the moves in the ring while you try and come up with a coherent argument for my very solid one.
Aaron, okay, here's the thing.
No, Richard, here's the thing, okay? It doesn't matter how many matches in the past you look at. It doesn't matter how many times you look in the history books. The truth of the matter is Cameron Logan Lyon-Hunter is a loser. He's a quitter, and at Digital Revolution, the Alpha Angel Brian Mead is going to put him out to pasture. Yeah, you don't like that I'm right, but there's nothing you can say about it, is there, Richard?
Look, Cameron Logan Lyon-Hunter is a multi-time world champion. He has improved by honing his craft all over the world. He's done it here, he's done it in Mexico, he's done it in Japan. Now that he's back in the HKW, I have every belief that he can get the job done against the Alpha Angel coming up at Digital Revolution. And I believe that Cameron Logan Lyon-Hunter will find a way to save his career in 11 days.
Yeah, exactly, Richard. He's gonna find a way to save his career. Because that's what it really is, isn't it? It's not about the EFED elite being in danger of being dismantled, no. It's about Cameron Logan Lyon-Hunter and whether Cameron will be able to maintain a job after the Alpha Angel is done ripping him apart and making him scream, I quit. Hey, Richard. What? Would you hire a quitter like Cameron Logan Lyon-Hunter for some minimum wage job? No, you wouldn't, because coming up after Digital Revolution, Cameron Logan Lyon-Hunter is going to sit on the unemployment line as a loser.
Cameron Logan Lyon-Hunter, one of the most talented guys that we have ever seen in a ring.
Yeah, and what is he gonna do when he can't get in a wrestling ring anymore, Richard?
Okay, let me turn this around on you. What's the Alpha Angel gonna do after the Alpha Angel says he quits? After the EFED Elite is forced to disband at Digital Revolution?
I don't know, Richard. I don't really have to think about that, because the fact is the Alpha Angel has never said that he quits. The Alpha Angel has never been a loser like Cameron Logan Lyon-Hunter. He's never been defeated by that man right there, Cameron Logan Lyon-Hunter.
Well, you know one guy who he has been defeated by is that guy right there, Mr. Awesome, just tossing the Alpha Angel into the ropes and a big boot into the face of the former HKW champion, the Alpha Angel, Brian Mead.
That's right. The Alpha Angel is he's a former world champion. He's a former tag team champion. And what is this guy, Mr. Awesome, but a catchphrase?
Mr. Awesome has been living up to his name every time he gets inside the ring. And personally, I can't wait to see what he does coming up in Digital Revolution 4 in an Ultimate Opportunity ladder match. Of course, one of the guys who's going to be competing against him in that Ultimate Opportunity ladder match, the Alpha Angels partner here tonight, Aaron Bronson.
Again, Richard, look, Mr. Awesome, he's been doing a wonderful job for a rookie or whatever, but again, Aaron Bronson is a former HKW champion. Aaron Bronson is a man who feels more comfortable up on the top rope, up at the top of a ladder, than most people feel on the ground, and that is why, Richard, if it wasn't for the fact that CJ Mundo was already going to win the Ultimate Opportunity coming up at Digital Revolution 4, I might just back Aaron Bronson in that matchup. But as I said, CJ Mundo, Scars Enterprises. Look, that was brutal, Richard.
What is the Alpha Angel thinking? Bringing a steel chair into the ring. Referee down, didn't see it. Now blood pouring from the head of Mr. Awesome.
I think that's exactly what the Alpha Angel was thinking. Look, he took advantage of a situation. He knew that chair would do an extra bit of damage. He took advantage of the referee being down, and that's just the kind of reason that the Alpha Angel is going to be the man who walks away victorious coming up at Digital Revolution over Cameron Logan Lyon-Hunter.
Aaron Bronson now tossing Mr. Awesome over that top rope. Awesome holding on. Snapmare takeover, bringing Mr. Awesome back over the top rope. Awesome gonna scoop up Cameron Logan Lyon-Hunter and drilling him down into the canvas.
This Mr. Awesome is brutalizing Aaron
These
tonight.
fans here in San Diego tonight, clearly behind Mr. Awesome. Parent clothesline. Aaron Bronson looking for the clothesline of his own, but
wow,
Mr. Awesome leaving his feet, diving into the face of Aaron Bronson.
Bronson looking towards the Alpha Angel, diving over, making a tag in to his longtime tag team partner, and here comes one of the most decorated men in HKW history, the Alpha Angel Brian Mead. And referee wisely taking that steel chair away from the Alpha Angel. Awesome, grabbing a hold of the head of the Angel, tossing him across the ring. Stiff shot there by the Alpha Angel, turning things around yet again. And Cameron Logan Lyon-Hunter got to tag himself in. And here we go, the two men who will collide at Digital Revolution for the Alpha Angel, Cameron Logan Lyon-Hunter. Angel, right hand into the face of Cameron. Cameron answering back with a big right hand of his own, twisting the arm of the Alpha Angel. Clocks Cameron with a left. Kick to the midsection of Cameron Logan Lyon-Hunter has him hooked. Broken wings. That's it, Richard. This
here we go.
One, two. No!
Only two.
How did he do that? How did he do that?
Incredible show of resilience by Cameron Logan Lyon-Hunter, rolling back to his feet, only get cut off by the Alpha Angel. Shot to the face of Cameron.
And do you see that blood starting to trickle out of the hairline of Cameron Logan Lyon-Hunter?
Oh!
Wow!
That was
Cameron might as well retire tonight, Richard, after a brutal superplex like that from the Alpha Angel Brian Mead.
Brutal is putting it mildly. Cameron Logan Lyon-Hunter falling nearly 13 feet hard onto his back. And the Alpha Angel Brian Mead immediately picking him up. No, Cameron tossing Angel back inside the ring.
I don't know how Cameron is even still on his feet.
Well, maybe because there is no quit in Cameron Logan Lyon-Hunter. Maybe Cameron has what it takes to go the distance coming up in Digital Revolution and take down the Alpha Angel Brian Mead.
Don't make me laugh, Richard. It's an admirable effort that Cameron Logan Lyon-Hunter is putting forward thus far, but in the end, he will crumble, he will fall just like he always has.
Cameron whipping down the Alpha Angel, gonna tag back in Mr. Awesome.
Of course he's gonna tag back in Awesome. Mr. Awesome has done something that Cameron's never been able to do, and that's beat the Alpha Angel. Maybe if Mr. Awesome is the legal man in this contest, then maybe, Richard, then maybe Cameron Logan Lyon-Hunter will have a shot at a tag team victory, all because of the efforts of his partner.
Tag in now to Aaron Bronson, brings back in Mr. Awesome, hard over the top rope, kick into the chest of Awesome. Cameron Logan Lyon-Hunter and the Alpha Angel looking on as the two combatants for that ultimate opportunity ladder match continue to do battle. Tag back into the Alpha Angel.
Quick tags between the Guardians, Richard. I can't say as I'm surprised. That is how you become successful in this industry, and they almost found success just now. Was Cameron there to help pull the Alpha Angel off of Mr. Awesome? Of course not. And now Mr. Awesome saying that he's done with Cameron. He's gonna tag Cameron back in, and now it's Cameron's problem.
No,
of course.
Okay, that's taking a lot of liberties right there. Cameron heading to the outside, grabbing a hold of the Alpha Angel Brian Mead. Angel being sent hard into that steel ring post, possibly hitting his knee on the steel steps. Cameron staying on the offensive, hunting the Alpha Angel.
Of course he's hunting, Richard. His name is Hunter. Why do you not listen to the simplest of things, okay? Look, Mr. Awesome is awesome. Cameron Logan Lyon-Hunter is a hunter. And at the end of the day, the Alpha Angel is going to be the Alpha not only in this matchup, but in that I Quit match coming up at Digital Revolution. Cameron Logan Lyon-Hunter would be wise to be enjoying, to be reveling in these moments he has left inside of the ring, because in just over a week, Richard, Cameron Logan Lyon-Hunter's career is going to be at an end.
That's a a possibility, but not one that I prescribe to. I believe in Cameron Logan Lyon-Hunter. I know that Cameron can make it. He can do it. He can persevere. He can survive, and he can make the Alpha Angel say those 2 words. Yeah, he's gonna make the Alpha Angel say 2 words. I win. Angel now shooting Cameron Logan Lyon-Hunter across the ring, diving into the face of Lyon-Hunter. Forearm shot, grabbing hold of that steel chair again. Seriously? Why not, Richard? And look, he's getting this steel chair out of the way. He's making sure that Cameron doesn't accidentally fall and hit it. Here comes Cameron. Elbow shot into the side of the head of the Alpha Angel. Angel answering back. And Cameron, oh! That was brutal, Richard. I can't believe Cameron just ran headlong into that steel chair after everything the Alpha Angel did to get it out of the way. And look at this, Richard. Now Cameron just gearing up to scream, I quit.
Oh, that's enough.
He doesn't even realize that it's not an I quit match yet, Richard. Angel bringing Cameron Logan Lyon-Hunter back to his feet. Lyon-Hunter shot across the ring courtesy of the Alpha Angel, Brian Mead. Oh no. It's just like I said, Richard, this one is over. One-winged Angel! One-winged Angel by the Alpha Angel, Brian Mead to Cameron Logan Lyon-Hunter. But Cameron back to his feet. Cameron shot to the face on the Alpha Angel, and Cameron clutch locked in. Cameron with the Cameron clutch. Angel fighting his way out. Headbutt into the face of Cameron Logan Lyon-Hunter. The Alpha Angel. No, Cameron back to his feet somehow, despite all of these clearly heavier blows from the Alpha Angel, who's going to have no problem defeating Cameron. Oh, look at this moonsault. Alpha Angel pulling out all the tricks here tonight. Cover now on Cameron, 2. And again, Cameron getting those shoulder up. I don't know what's keeping Cameron going. I've never seen Cameron this driven against the Alpha Angel before. And just imagine how driven he's going to be coming up in Digital Revolution. When it's a year of his career that's on the line. But just imagine how driven the Alpha Angel is going to be when he's fighting on behalf of all of his friends in the E-Fed Elite. Yeah, neither one of these men are going to be willing to give an inch coming up on April 12th. An I Quit match at Digital Revolution. Angel bringing Cameron back to his feet. Cameron, reversal, sending Angel into the home corner. And now going to whip him hard all the way across the ring. We'll be bringing Mr. Awesome. No, right hand swung into the face, courtesy of the Alpha Angel, Brian Mead. Look how smart that was on the part of the Alpha Angel, taking Mr. Awesome, the man who he knows could possibly defeat him, out of the equation. And who is left? The quitter, the man who is just trying to quit his way out of this matchup by tagging in Mr. Awesome, Cameron Logan Lyon-Hunter. But the Guardians, they have no quit in them, and that is exactly why, Richard, that is exactly why Cameron's gonna lose here tonight. Aaron Bronson now up to the top rope, swanton bomb down into the chest of Cameron Logan Lyon-Hunter. Gonna go for, no, not gonna go for a cover, instead tagging in the Alpha Angel, Brian Mead. And now going to see the people's elbow, Richard. Look at this devastation on the part of the Alpha Angel, Brian Mead. Look at this, Cameron. Somehow Cameron still getting back to his feet. Sniper take over, look for a kick to the back. Angel avoiding that, looks for a shot. Cameron and Angel back and forth here tonight. Kick to the midsection by the Alpha Angel. Arms hooked. In the broken wings, Richard, that is it.
Coming on by Angel.
Is screaming, I quit. It is over. He quit, Richard. He quit. Did you see that? He quit. He clearly quit. He was pinned. All right, look. Cameron Logan Lyon-Hunter getting hit with that broken wings, and the Alpha Angel able to pin his shoulders to the mat.
just like every other time, Richard. You shouldn't be surprised, and this is exactly what you can expect to happen coming up at Digital Revolution 4. Cameron Logan Lyon-Hunter is and forever will be in the shadow of the Alpha Angel, Brian Mead.
Oh, congratulations here tonight to the Guardians. And ladies and gentlemen, get ready. Our main event is next. Christopher Chaos defending the TWE World Heavyweight Championship against the TWE champion, Blake Buchanan. It was the match we were meant to get at Digital Revolution 4, and it is next.
I've seen some souls be friendly. I've seen some feet get loose. I've had some people in my life who know just what it do. I try to look for goodness even when I see bad. I've seen some souls be friendly. I've seen some feet get loose. I've had some people in my life who know just what it do. I try to look for goodness even when I see bad.
The following champion versus champion contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the World's Heavyweight Championship.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, well, this was the match we were expecting to see coming up at Digital Revolution 4. Blake Buchanan, Christopher Chaos, the TWE champion, the TWE World Heavyweight Champion, going one-on-one.
And we would have got to see it too if it weren't for Daniel Roberts and his stupid dog.
Are you trying to do a Scooby-Doo reference?
I thought it was pretty clever, Richard. Thank you very much. And by the way, to all of you who enjoyed our little opening prank at the start of the show, happy April Fool's Day on behalf of myself, the one and only Donald Cash, and of course my friends in Scars Enterprises. Richard, you can speak for yourself.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Happy April 1st, April Fool's Day. But I'm not thinking about April Fool's Day. I'm thinking about this matchup here. On his way down to the ring, representing the E-Fed Elite. He is the Elite Enforcer.
Yeah, Richard, we know, okay? He's a former Grand Slam champion here in the HKW, and now he holds that TWE World Heavyweight Championship that, let's be frank, Richard, he stole from Ari Spire.
How? No, he didn't.
Yes, he did.
He won the TWE World Heavyweight Championship 100% legitimately against Ari Spire back at Mardi Gras in New Orleans in a steel cage match, and ever since he has been a thorn in the side of Blake Buchanan and Team TWE.
Yeah, but what's gonna happen at Digital Revolution, Richard? What's gonna happen at Digital Revolution when Daniel Roberts decides to stick his big British nose in the business of the two TWE champions in that undisputed championship unification match coming up on April 12th, Richard? What happens then?
Well, I imagine then that Daniel Roberts does his best job to try and walk away victorious with the undisputed TWE Championship, as I assume that Christopher Chaos and Blake Buchanan will do.
Richard, let's be real here, okay? All that Daniel Roberts did is put another distraction in the ring, another way for Blake Buchanan to abuse the situation. He made things worse for Christopher Chaos. Christopher Chaos makes things worse for Daniel Roberts, and both of them make things worse for the HKW by getting in each other's way, Richard.
So you're saying that you believe Blake Buchanan will walk out of Digital Revolution 4 as the undisputed TWE champion?
Well, Richard, I wasn't going to say that. I wasn't going to make a prediction like that, but let's face it. Daniel Roberts can't get the job done, and Christopher Chaos already lost to Daniel Roberts, so clearly he won't be able to get the job done either.
From New York, weighing in at 235 pounds, Blake the Rebel. And introducing the champion, from Glendale, Arizona, weighing in at 275 pounds, he is the Chris, the Enforcer.
Well, if you're right, if Blake Buchanan is victorious here tonight, we won't have to wait until Digital Revolution to unify those championships, because that will happen right here tonight. It is only Christopher Chaos's TWE World Heavyweight title on the line tonight. Chris begging Blake to get into the ring with him. Of course, Blake more than happy to oblige in order to get a shot at the TWE World Heavyweight Championship. And here we go.
Blake Buchanan quickly twisting the arm of Christopher Chaos into knots like a pretzel. Blake Buchanan knows how to inflict pain on the human body, and that's exactly what Christopher Chaos is going to find out here tonight, Richard.
Headbutt into the face of Buchanan, courtesy of Chaos. Looks for a quick cover and is only able to come up with a 1 count as Blake Buchanan back to his feet. Irish whip sending Chaos into the rope, and a hard clothesline taking down Chris Chaos.
Buchanan now going to work with the boots, picking Chaos up and launching him into the corner. Look at that kick by Blake Buchanan.
Blake Buchanan certainly showing his agility, but Chaos, inverted blockbuster, flipping over the top of Buchanan, and now locking in the bear hug on the TWE champion.
This isn't smart on the part of Christopher Chaos. Let's face it, Richard. Chaos is used to being the biggest dog in a fight, but when he's in the ring with Blake Buchanan, he just isn't able to measure up. Blake Buchanan's arms are like tree trunks, and Christopher Chaos is going to have to figure out another answer other than the power game if he hopes to walk out of San Diego still the TWE World Heavyweight Champion.
You know, I hate to say it, but I think I might just agree with you. Blake Buchanan is an absolute hoss inside that ring. And he has been able to take it to Chaos on a number of occasions. Chaos, though, showing a bit more speed than Blake.
What about the agility of Blake Buchanan? You already saw the kick that he levied to the head of Christopher Chaos early in this matchup.
Chaos quickly being shoved off the body of Blake Buchanan after looking for a cover. Now Buchanan running over Chaos with a lariat.
And look at this, Blake Buchanan just mocking Christopher Chaos. This is a challenge to Blake Buchanan. He knows that he has Christopher Chaos's number here tonight, and he is going to make a statement to Daniel Roberts before these men get to Digital Revolution.
Buchanan now, multiple shots into the ribs of Christopher Chaos, bringing Chaos back up to his feet is Buchanan. Sambo suplex slamming down Chaos.
And Buchanan not afraid to make fun of the elite enforcer right to his face. That's the kind of mind games that most men would never dare play with Christopher Chaos. And it's exactly the way that Chaos gets into the head of Blake Buchanan.
Chaos now. Chaos Theory dropping down Blake Buchanan. It's the first time that Chaos has been able to put Buchanan down for a near fall. That's how tough Buchanan is, Richard. It's going to take a hell of a lot to slow this man down even more. If Daniel Roberts and Christopher Chaos think that they're going to be able to beat Blake Buchanan coming up in Digital Revolution. Buchanan now another Sambo suplex slamming down Chris Chaos, and this time it's Buchanan picking up a near fall over the TWE World Heavyweight Champion Chris Chaos. No, Richard, it's really easy to think at a moment like this is still a close contest, but let's face it, Blake Buchanan has been working over Christopher Chaos at a slow, methodical pace this whole matchup. This is the Blake Buchanan show, and Blake Buchanan knows that he is just moments away from becoming the first ever TWE undisputed champion. Christopher Chaos turning things around now, sending Buchanan into the corner. Buchanan answering back with a back elbow into the face of Christopher Chaos. Buchanan lifting Chaos up onto that top rope. This is what I told you, Richard! Dropping down Chaos with the neck breaker. This is over. Buchanan now looking for the cover. 1, 2. Only 2. Long near fall there. As Christopher Chaos able to get the shoulder up, keeping his hopes alive. Keeping his hopes alive to how much longer? Look at this, Richard. Look at these brutal swantons into the body of Christopher Chaos, breaking apart the ribs. And now locking on a chokehold. Christopher Chaos, he's barely going to be able to breathe, and he's going to tap out faster than Cameron Logan Lyon-Hunter says, "I quit." Christopher Chaos able to get his way out of that chokehold applied by Blake Buchanan, but can't seem to slow down the assault of the TWE Champion Buchanan. Irish whipping Chaos across the ring. Looking for a kick to the midsection, but Chaos putting the brakes on, twisting the leg of Buchanan. It's all just like a patch job when you need a full replacement, Richard. There's nothing that Chaos can do. He's only delaying the inevitable. Chaos Theory dropping down Blake Buchanan. This could do it. 2. Only 2, Richard. It's only ever going to be 2 for Christopher Chaos. Blake Buchanan has already won this matchup simply on principle. He's in the head of Christopher Chaos. He's stronger than Christopher Chaos. He's more agile than Christopher Chaos. And here tonight in front of every one of these fans in San Diego, Blake Buchanan is going to show you why Christopher Chaos is the biggest April Fool of all. Blake Buchanan now picking Chaos back up. Chaos whipped hard into the Spanish announce table. And look at this. Richard Chaos going to take some extra damage. Oh! Sambo suplex putting Christopher Chaos through the table at the hands of Blake Buchanan. And Blake just casually rolling Christopher Chaos back inside of the ring. And just like that, this is over. 1, 2, whoa! Christopher Chaos somehow able to get the shoulder up just before the 3 count, and the TWE World Heavyweight Championship still, at least for the moment, belonging around the waist of Christopher Chaos, now chucking Blake Buchanan out to the floor. And what does Chaos have planned now, Richard? Chaos shot to the midsection, has Buchanan up. Oh! Powerbomb cracking the spine of Blake Buchanan across the edge of the ring.
that could do a lot of damage, Richard. Chaos could have just possibly paralyzed the TWE champion. I mean, how ruthless can you be, Richard? How ruthless can you be?
How ruthless is Blake Buchanan willing to be? Putting Christopher Chaos through the Spanish announce table moments ago, and now Christopher Chaos stripping down our announce table, possibly looking to give Blake Buchanan a similar fate.
Not a chance, Richard. Blake Buchanan, he already has the situation in hand. He's addressing it. He's taking stock. Just like I just said, jawbreaker into the face of Christopher Chaos.
And quickly dropped back down onto his back by Chaos.
Richard, this is once again all part of Blake Buchanan's master plan. Look at that neck breaker. Simply perfect on the part of Blake Buchanan. Richard, I don't know why you aren't able to see things as clear as day, but Christopher Chaos has done nothing but get in his own way, allowing Daniel Roberts to be a part of this matchup.
I don't think he allowed Daniel to be a part of the matchup at Digital Revolution.
He certainly did nothing to stop it, okay? If Christopher Chaos wanted to have a shot at the TWE Championship, he should have never let Daniel Roberts be a part of that matchup. Him and Daniel Roberts both going to just get in each other's way, and I guarantee you, Richard, I guarantee you, Blake Buchanan would be the man walking away not only victorious tonight, but at Digital Revolution over an idiot like Daniel Roberts.
Christopher Chaos now hurled over the top rope, caught by Buchanan, and brought back in with a belly-to-belly suplex. Incredible contest here tonight in our main event.
Can't be surprised, Richard. At one point, we were looking forward to seeing this as a matchup at Digital Revolution 4, and I knew that these two men were going to pull out all the stops here tonight. But it won't matter, Richard. It won't matter after what Daniel Roberts did, after interjecting himself in this matchup and ruining the opportunities for the HKW. Hey, Richard.
What?
You know who the biggest enemy of the HKW is?
Daniel Roberts.
Exactly. I'm glad to see you finally have wisened up to everything that I've been telling you for weeks now, Richard.
Yeah. All right. Well, Christopher Chaos taking a clothesline there by Blake Buchanan, looking to throw a right hand into the face of Buchanan. Buchanan catching it, but can't stop the left. Right into the cheekbone of Buchanan, and Chaos rolling back inside the ring, making sure to break the referee's 10 count.
And you know what, Richard? That's one thing I will give both of these men here tonight. They both want a pinfall victory or a submission victory. Neither of these men content to walk away with a count out or win by disqualification. No. Each one of them wants to prove they are the best, and Blake Buchanan is ready to do just that here tonight.
Oh! Are you watching the same match as me? Because I just saw Christopher Chaos with a huge spear to Blake Buchanan through the barricade.
Yeah, I saw it too, Richard. I don't think any man, woman, or child here in San Diego, California tonight could miss that. That was a monstrous spear on the part of Christopher Chaos, doing his best to try and injure Blake Buchanan here tonight. Christopher Chaos willing to take any shortcut he can in order to achieve victory.
What are you on about now?
Christopher Chaos, you saw that. A spear through the barricade. I mean, honestly, Richard, he's just trying to ruin his own chances at becoming a TWE undisputed champion.
How's that?
Well, if Blake Buchanan has to quit this matchup, it's not like Christopher Chaos is going to win anything. And if Blake Buchanan can't make it to Digital Revolution 4, then Christopher Chaos and Daniel Roberts aren't going to win squat.
Okay, that is a good point.
I know, Richard, I'm full of them.
Blake Buchanan now grabbing a hold of the head of Chaos, front face lock, and a snap suplex taking over Chaos. And again, Buchanan having to dive into the ring to break the referee's 10 count.
It's amazing how aware these two men still are of something like the referee's 10 count, despite all these fans here tonight screaming and cheering for myself and the amazing commentary that I do.
No.
Yes, it is.
Christopher Chaos tossing Blake Buchanan up onto our announce table now.
Guys, you need to get down. Chaos, knock this off.
Chaos is Blake up. Powerbomb to Blake Buchanan.
Absolutely brutal, Richard. Christopher Chaos trying to injure Blake Buchanan so he doesn't have to face off against him at Digital Revolution. Christopher Chaos is afraid to face Blake Buchanan at Digital Revolution. Let's face it, Richard. And you know why? Because Blake Buchanan is such a tough guy. He just got powerbombed through a table and he's still kicked out.
Christopher Chaos got powerbombed through a table earlier in this matchup.
Yeah, but it was a Spanish announce table, Richard. It's not nearly as tough as a made in the USA American announce table.
You're what?
Richard, look at this. Blake Buchanan crushing the ribs of Christopher Chaos yet again.
Well, look at this. Christopher Chaos back into the face of Blake Buchanan into the corner. And now dribbling Buchanan's head off that top turnbuckle like it was a basketball.
Not wrestling. Back and forth I will give you here tonight, Richard, and this is exactly why. If Christopher Chaos was smarter, he would have stopped Daniel Roberts from getting involved in his match at Digital Revolution.
It had nothing to do with that.
If he would have had a one-on-one shot at Blake Buchanan's TWE Championship, then maybe Christopher Chaos could have pulled out a miracle like he's trying to do here tonight in San Diego, California.
Christopher Chaos belly-to-belly suplex to Blake Buchanan, and now locking in a triangle choke on Buchanan. Buchanan struggling.
Tell me about it.
Gasping for air is the TWE champion. Blake Buchanan. Can Christopher Chaos hold out?
I doubt it.
What? Chaos pulling down with all his might. Buchanan shot to the midsection.
I told you,
Buchanan rolling out.
I told you that Christopher Chaos wasn't going to be able to hold on to Blake Buchanan. That he was going to let go. And once again, Blake Buchanan going to turn things around. Going to achieve a dominant victory here tonight over Christopher Chaos.
Chaos now with Buchanan up above his shoulders, and elite ending dropping down Blake Buchanan. That could do it. Covered now by Christopher Chaos. 1, 2. Oh, Blake Buchanan. Blake Buchanan somehow getting the shoulder up at 2 9/10.
More like 2 99/100, Richard. That was incredible. Blake Buchanan somehow still a part of this matchup, even if he's taking a lot of heavy damage right now from Christopher Chaos.
Buchanan shots to the side of the head of Chaos. Chaos twisting around on that Irish whip, and Buchanan taking a spill all the way down to the floor. These two men have put each other through a war tonight. They busted up both announce tables. They busted up our barricade, and they are still going at it here tonight. Blake Buchanan bringing Christopher Chaos up to his feet. Sambo suplex. Sambo suplex to the TWE World Heavyweight Champion Blake Buchanan up on the middle turnbuckle, and another huge senton into the ribs of Chaos. Covered out 2. No, Chaos just barely able to escape yet again.
So many close near falls here, Richard. Back and forth between Chaos and Buchanan. I'd love to believe that Christopher Chaos will find a way to be victorious here tonight, but the odds are not in the favor of the Elite Enforcer.
Oh no! No, I gotta agree with you. Blake Buchanan dropping down Chaos with that neck buster yet again, and now Buchanan feet on the ropes, and Chaos kicking out. Buchanan is furious.
Wouldn't you be, Richard? Christopher Chaos has Blake Buchanan incensed. Buchanan is giving Christopher Chaos all his best hits, and somehow Christopher Chaos is still coming.
Chaos now lifting Buchanan up. No, Buchanan with a DDT.
Huge reversal there for Blake Buchanan, Richard.
Couldn't agree more with you, as Buchanan Irish whipping Christopher Chaos hard into the turnbuckle, and again hooking the head of Chaos and dropping him down with that neck buster. Christopher Chaos has to be done. Elementary at this point. No! Chaos kicked out again!
This is inhuman, Richard. Christopher Chaos.
I know.
He's not human.
Blake Buchanan, multiple shots now, dropping down Christopher Chaos. Buchanan up onto the middle turnbuckle, looking for a senton, but Chaos pulling the knees up into the back of Buchanan. Chaos drilling Buchanan down with a lariat. Chest now. Stops down into the chest of Buchanan, another big clothesline. Christopher Chaos. No, Buchanan. Death Valley Driver.
This is like nothing I've ever seen before, Richard. These two men just pushing each other to further and further lengths here tonight. Both men wanting to call themselves the TWE World Heavyweight Champion. And now Blake Buchanan with a huge boot into the temple of Christopher Chaos.
Will that be another Chaos? Dropping down, hitting the fireman's carry on Blake Buchanan. And now Chaos.
No, there's no way.
Well, he's got him up.
He does, but can he finish it up?
Yes! Christopher Chaos dropping down Blake Buchanan. Elite, and here's a cover by Chaos. 1, 2, 3. He's done it! He has done it!
I can't believe it.
Wait, what? What's going on? Oh, ladies and gentlemen, we have something going on backstage. It is Evan Jones. He has found Corey Tombstone backstage. And the two men who will collide to the HKW Championship going at it now. Backstage after that, Scarlett Jones put her in the hospital earlier tonight, orchestrated by Corey Tombstone. Evan Jones going right after the HKW champion.
For him into the face now of Corey Tombstone, but look at Tombstone answer back. He's not going to be slowed down by Evan Jones. This is the man that cannot die, Richard. And he is showing Jones that right now, a preview of Digital Revolution.
Tombstone dropping Evan Jones down into the gut with a big knee buster there. Now here comes Jones, firing back into the face of Corey Tombstone, launching him into that chest there. Oh! Hard shot into the face of Corey Tombstone, courtesy of Evan Jones.
This is nuts, Richard. These are two men who clearly hate each other, who can't wait to destroy each other. Coming up at Digital Revolution 4. Just a little over a week from now, we're gonna find out which one of these men is meant to call themselves the HKW Champion.
Evan Jones trying to get back to his feet, now being taunted by Corey Tombstone. What a move by Jones! Jones catching Corey Tombstone mid-air, launching him with an exploder suplex. Tombstone firing back into the face of Jones with repeated elbows. Anyone of those could bust open Evan Jones, and now a super kick into the chest of Evan Jones. Can you believe it? These two men are the two men who will collide at Digital Revolution, and they are not going to wait. They are going at it here tonight. Evan Jones launching Corey Tombstone across the hallway. Well, these two putting each other through absolute hell here tonight. Oh! Tombstone again finding himself laid out across that chest, courtesy of Evan Jones. Oh no. Richard, he's not going to do what I think he's going to do. Oh! Evan Jones spearing Tombstone into that electrical box. We may need some help for Tombstone.